They say there's a bird in Brazil that brings death with its wings. They call it Rasga mortalha, the shroud shredder. Its wings slice the wind like tearing cloth, and its call is unlike anything you've ever heard. High-pitched, unnatural, like a scream trapped in an echo. Legend says she appears only at night, when the crickets go quiet and the wind stands still. Those who hear her call must never respond, because if you do, she will know your name. People have vanished after hearing it. No footsteps, no struggle, just silence, and the tearing of fabric in the air. Some say she flies in circles above the house of the one marked for death. And if you're hearing this, maybe she's already close. Don't look out the window. Don't answer the call. And whatever you do, don't say her name back. And whatever you
This is a restricted transmission. If you're hearing this, it wasn't meant for you. The file you opened, room404.wav, was never part of the original system. It appeared at 3:17 a.m. across multiple school networks. No origin, no source, no metadata. Students who played the file began reporting strange things. Voices that sounded like them, messages from people who had been missing for years, and worst of all, something breathing on the other end. We attempted to delete the file. It rewrote itself. We pulled the server. It reappeared on offline devices. One student, Leo M., uploaded a screen recording before vanishing for 36 hours. In it, he stares at the screen, motionless, while a voice, his voice, whispers back, "It's not outside the screen, it's inside you." Attempts to trace the voice failed. Audio specialists confirmed the voice pattern was identical to Leo's, but with a 0.4-second delay, as if it was waiting. Waiting for what? That's when the red error appeared on every system still running the file. You've been heard. After that, students began covering their webcams, but the problem was never the camera. It was the audio. If the file hears you, it learns you. If it learns you, it becomes you. Leo M. came back, or at least someone who looked like him, but he doesn't speak anymore. He just listens. And late at night, some say you can still hear the file playing through his headphones, room404.wav. If it's still on your device, don't play it again. Don't respond to the voice. And above all, don't try to delete it. End transmission.
It started with a tap, just one, light, hollow, like a fingertip on glass. I thought it was the wind, or maybe a tree branch brushing the side of the house. But when I listened again, there was nothing outside, just silence. The kind of silence that hurts your ears if you stay in it too long. Then came the second tap, and the third, each one slower, closer. My room was dark, but not enough to hide the outline of the window. That's where it was coming from. The tapping, the whispering, the feeling like I was being watched. I pulled the blanket tighter and reached for my phone. No signal, but one notification had appeared. Just one. A message with no sender, no contact, no reply button. It only said, "Whatever you do, don't look out the window." I froze. My heart thudded in my chest, echoing louder than the rain outside. But the rain had stopped. I hadn't even noticed until now. I held my breath. Another tap came. This one was sharper, more aggressive. And then I heard it whisper my name. Not through the phone, not in my head, from outside the glass. It said Leo, in a voice that sounded like mine, but wrong, twisted, like something wearing my voice as a mask. My legs started moving without thinking, step by step toward the window. I whispered to myself, "It's just a dream. It's just a dream." But dreams don't leave cold breath on the other side of the glass. And they don't smile when you're afraid. I reached for the curtain. my fingers shaking. And just before I could pull it aside, I saw something in the reflection. It looked like me. Same hair, same shirt. But I wasn't moving. My reflection smiled even though I didn't. And then it spoke again. "I told you not to look." That's when the tapping started behind me. Not on the window, on the closet door, inside the room. There was a voice memo on my phone. Dated yesterday. The file name was just a time, 4:44 a.m. I hadn't recorded anything. I don't even use the voice memo app. I almost deleted it. I should have. But something made me press play. At first, all I heard was breathing. Slow, close, heavy breathing. Then a voice, my voice, whispered, "If you're hearing this, I didn't survive." I froze. It sounded exactly like me. Not just in tone. It had the same hesitation, the same awkward pause I do when I'm nervous. But I had never recorded that. I swear I didn't. The voice kept going. It said, "I don't know how long I have. I'm trapped, but not in a room. In time. At 4:44, everything resets. You forget, but I don't. I'm stuck in the same minute. And every time you find this memo, you always find it, and you always ignore it until it's too late." I paused the file. My heart was pounding. The room felt colder. I walked around my house, checked the windows. Nothing. Just silence. When I pressed play again, the voice sounded louder, closer, like it had moved forward, like it was standing where I was now. It said, "There's not much time left. You're going to see something tonight. Something you won't remember tomorrow, but I will. I always remember." Then I heard a noise on the recording. A knock, slow, 3 times. Then the sound of a door creaking open. I stopped the audio and walked to my front door. It was closed, locked. But when I turned around, the memo had changed. The date was now today. The time still said 4:44 a.m., but the length had increased. It was still recording, even though I wasn't touching it. Even though the app wasn't open, I tried to delete it, but it didn't go away. I tried restarting my phone. When it turned back on, the memo was still there. Only now, there were 2 files, both named 0444, both dated today, one with my name on it, one with a name I've never seen before. I pressed play on the second one. The voice on it wasn't mine, but it said my name. The watching hour. The old Hartwell house had been empty for 3 years when Maya's family moved in. It was a beautiful Victorian, all gingerbread trim and stained glass, selling for half what it should have cost. Her parents called it a steal. Maya called it wrong. The wrongness started small. A door she'd closed standing open. The smell of cigarette smoke in a house where no one smoked. The way her reflection in the bathroom mirror seemed to move a half-second too slow, like it was deciding whether to copy her. But it was the hours between 3 and 4 a.m. that were worst. Maya would wake, always at 3 o'clock exactly, to the sound of footsteps in the hallway. Slow, deliberate steps that paused outside her door. She'd pull the covers to her chin and wait, heart hammering, until the steps moved on down the stairs, into the kitchen, then silence. One night she worked up the courage to follow her. The house was different at 3 a.m. The shadows fell long, cooling in corners that shouldn't have corners. The air tasted metallic, and as she crept down the stairs, she realized the steps weren't fading away. They were circling back. Coming up behind her, she spun around. The hallway was empty, but in the mirror at the landing, she saw herself descending the stairs, saw her own back moving away, step by step, toward the kitchen where something waited. The reflection turned to look at her. It smiled. "Found you," it whispered. Maya ran. She locked herself in the